Hi everyone, welcome to another video. Now this one's obviously, it's to do with fly tying obviously, but a question I get asked a lot is about the dubbins I use. And I mean I use lots of dubbins, lots of different types of fibre, depending on the fly I'm tying. But more recently, especially with the nymphs and the dry flies and so on that I've been using, I use one a lot. It's I mentioned mixing either hare's mask or hare's body fur or rabbit, squirrel, red fox squirrel, even like this case possum, muskrat. I mean these are they're good materials, and you can buy most of these fibres in packs of dubbin, and you can then blend and mix them into something else if you wish, or you can blend your own like I like to do. And but what you really need is a good medium, and good medium being a good natural like fibre like this, whether it been natural or dyed, much like the possum. Here's a piece of possum. This has been dyed yellow, and being natural grey, it's got a grey fibre in it. It throws a nice olive colour, and again you can mix that. But you can also add a bit of colour, which I like to do, using another fibre like CDC, this one. These fibres. This is a brown olive, believe it or not. It's just a very light brown olive. I dye these CDC feathers myself. They originally were white. These are from a domestic duck. And so what I actually do to get to put this into a packet of dubbin, or mix it with a good medium, like as I say, in this case this is a fox squirrel. One I use a lot is the hare's. This is a hare's body fur. This is a rabbit body fur. It's slightly different. It's more grey in it, more white in the hare's body fur. The muskrat, you can see in there, it's a lot greyer. It's got a bit of grey through it. It's quite darker. It's a nice one, that one. And so is the possum. Possum's great to use as a medium, and use it in itself. It's a very good dry fly dubbin. Now, but I'll show you how I actually do the what do you call it, the blend, and in the blend I actually use like a flash. So this is especially UV. I use a lot of UV in some of the dubbins I like, both for dries and nymphs. Now, excuse me, CDC feather, there it's there. Nice, I don't know, it's quite, the camera can pick that up. Not really. Probably need to put 3 or 4 together so you can actually see it. Quite a few fibres on a CDC feather, decent size one anyway. And so what I actually do, I trim it off. Now I pull the fibre out. Now the tip of the feather I keep for winding for hackles. I don't throw them away. I sit them on the side and put them in a wee packet. But the longer fibres here, I trim these away. You can pull them off, but you can't. I like to trim them away more than pulling them off. And the reason being, when you pull them off, you get this fine curl of fibre coming from the stem, and I don't like that sometimes. So you get a neater fibre if you trim it away. So these are the small hackles that I like to keep for nymphs. You can add them into dry flies. It adds again colour into the hackle. It's a good blend. So I would sit and then just do a few, just trim away, and you just keep going till you're happy with the type of fibre. I usually just pile a few fibres out. I know CDC is expensive. Now when you're using up the tips for dry flies, keep away the bottom for doing dubbing. That's the other thing I like to do. As well as doing this, because I use them up and don't waste anything. Just trim away till you've got enough. I'm sure I've done a few of these before I started, but anyway, I'll just do a small batch of dubbing. Now, percentage wise is up to you. You'll get a feel for the colour you normally like. If you want more colour, you need more of obviously the CDC fibre. So you do it. I'm going to do like a, well, percentage wise, we'll see how it goes. Everything, you get to sort of, when you've been tying for a while, you don't use numbers. You know within yourself it's the colour's right. If it's not, you can always add some more. So you can. And I've never ever really sat down and weighed the type of fibre or made sure I had 50-50 or 30-40 or well, anyway, 30-70, sorry. But anyway, you know what I'm saying. And if you're using 3 fibres, obviously, then you split it up. Nothing goes to waste, and especially when it comes to CDC anyway. Again, just bring this out. Now, the blender I use, I do get asked a lot about that. I mean, I have got 1 or 2 videos on dubbins. This is I've had this for 25 years anyway. It must be 25, 30, a long time. It's a coffee grinder. It's a clear top, obviously you can see what you're doing, you can see that the blend's going to be right. You can hear it's a bit rough. That's because I've used it, so it's got the wee bit of movement in it, but it still works fine. Now, you take the lid off. There you go, you can set it upside down, so there goes your CDC dubbin. Well, what I do then, say if I want to mix some rabbit into it, I take, obviously, cut away. The easiest way to do it is to lie it, obviously, with the natural flow of the fibre going away from you. You'll use a long pair of scissors and then get it really close to the skin, trim along. Just slide it up. It dips right in close to the skin, so you want the underfur as much as the garter. Okay, so that's the fur. Now here's my CDC, just slide that out. Now that should be, I would say, at least enough to blend without too much anyway. That will go in. And then we've got a flash. In this case, this is the UV. It's an 80D flash UV. This is F&F. I usually bring it out. Now you want the length just a wee drop. I mean, you don't want it too short. You want it long enough so you can blend it. So a good inch and a bit. Just trim it. Just pull it out. Depending on how much flash you like. I don't like too much. Just enough, just to get a hint. You can always add some more in if it's not enough. So there we've got obviously a rabbit, we've got a CDC fibre and UV. And then we just put it into the back in so you can see what I'm doing. Get the light right, there we are. Now you just basically pulse it. You're not wanting to sit and grind it to pieces. You don't want that. You just want to basically mix it up. Now sometimes that's all it takes. Just a wee quick look. We can set it on my desk. You can look at the blend. You can see if the colours are the way you like, enough flash in it. If you feel there's not enough, you can add more. And to be honest with you, I would probably add some more to the CDC. So I would. It's very easy to do that. I can just sit. And I want to see more of the colour. You just basically add some more. You can add something else. You can even add a bit of Possum in if you want to catch up the colour. Possum's good. This is a bit of yellow again. You could actually add that in. I'll show you what it's like. And that may be enough just to add a wee bit more colour into it. So I'm saying you can when you're making your own dubbins, you can do what you like, as long as you remember the blend anyway. Okay, again, just set it back in. Hopefully you can see this without the light getting in the way. I mean, you don't need to have big bags dubbing. I mean, wee bags, I mean, I just use small bags like these. Colour's nice, I like the colour in that, it's got a nice blend, and it's just a matter of putting it in. There we go, it's your own personal blend. Best thing to do is get a wee bit of wee sticky sticker on it, put down what you put in it so you don't go wrong, and then that's you ready to tie. I mean, the colours, there's a multitude of colours, you could go crazy using the exact same thing. You could try with the fox squirrel. I mean, I can do one with the fox squirrel just to show you the difference, as long as you don't mind being patient. I'll use a possum to speed up the process a wee bit. Again, we just come in, maybe use my, because it's a finer dubbin, just run along, use your scissors. Really nice dubbin, that's a nice colour. So there's your first part. Again, so that's the fox squirrel. Okay. And you could use the possum, there's a wee drop. Put that in. We can take some of the CDC. I mean, it'll take me a while to do that, so what I'll do is I'll pause the video, I'll finish off this CDC, and then you can see what it's like. Okay, now that's me some CDC. Put that in, and again we just do the exact same. Put it on the right way. Oops, forgot to add in that flash. Now you don't need to add the flash in. But as I say, I like just this wee touch in it. Just I've got lots and lots of fish on dubbing with taking a bit of UV in it over the years. I mean, I'm talking a long time, going back to nearly the 80s really, started doing stuff like this. When it first came out, it's actually called angel hair at the time. So, anyway, so we've got our mix, our blend. There you can see. You can just check there, it's there. Looks good. It's quite a darker dubbing. You can see there a bit more colour, a nice blend. It's always best to put it in the pack at times just so you can actually see it. There we are there. So when you're, say, tying a nymph, you have the lighter colour, and you can actually see that as well, a bit of flitter between the lights. But obviously you've got the darker one and the lighter. You can put the lighter in the body and the darker in the thorax and give you a great nymph. What I'll probably do is I'll tie a fly with that so you can see it. So anyway, there we go folks, that's how I blend that CDC blend into my dubbing. You have a wee bit of UV, and it's quite a simple thing to do. As I say, you don't need to buy the skins, you can buy the packs of dubbing, natural dubbing, and then you could add into that. And but normally the best thing to do is to half the pack and use the colour in one half and then split them up. That's the best way to do it. So anyway, there you are folks. I hope you enjoyed that, and again, thanks for watching.